Hello everyone, it's Raidhyn and welcome back to my Let's Play series of Valkyria Chronicles. We are on Chapter 2 and we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm excited because the difficulty mode is going to be picking up, and also the storyline and just the game in general. It's a really common affliction with Japanese RPGs where they'll spend hours in the beginning building it up slowly and kind of having these elongated story moments, and the story and the game tends to hit its stride about a third of the way through. But for now we are on Chapter 2, Escape from Bruhl, quote-unquote rescue. So let's take a look at our first episode.
Isara, Martha, please be okay.
Martha!
What's her problem? She pregnant or just fat?
Who cares? Not gonna make any difference when she's dead.
Stop this now.
See what she's wearing? Take a good look at that shawl. She's a Darkson.
And that explains it. I thought this place stunk. Now I know it does. So, we got ourselves a fat one and a stinky one.
Man, these guys are jerks.
It's a regular pig farm in here.
I will thank you to watch your tongue in this house. You have to leave now.
That's a big gun for such a little girl. Drop it.
Isara!
Huh? Hold it right there! Die! Darkson pig!
Isara, are you okay?
I'm okay thanks to you. But Martha, I think she's...
Martha!
This isn't good. She's gone into labor. Moving her would be dangerous.
Right. Well, we can't just leave her here. What are we gonna do? There are a lot of Imperials out there, Ys. It's only a matter of time before they take over the Mill Plaza.
Welks, listen. The barn out back.
What about it?
Our fathers have left us something. Something that might get us out of this mess.
Oh boy. I like the sounds of that. Looks like we're gonna be bringing in some heavy artillery here. Heavy armor, excuse me, for any tankers in the crowd. Didn't mean to insult you by saying artillery.
Dad's tank. Whoa. I can't believe it's still here.
And it's one of a kind. Here it is, the Edelweiss. Tamer built it especially for General Gunther.
Yeah, and it worked great, too. So it's just been parked here in the barn?
I wanted to make sure it would still operate, you know, in case of emergencies. I enrolled in a maintenance class given by the military. I wanted to be able to do what my father could do.
Well, that's great. But that's only a class, Isara.
It really didn't need much, hardly any alterations at all. I just fitted it with a new turbine engine. It really improves on the power-to-weight ratio. The Edelweiss is field-worthy. Its firepower and mobility are more than a match for recent models.
Well, assuming it does work. What's next?
All right, Welks, you took the armored vehicle course, didn't you?
Yeah. Back in high school. Once.
We'll bring Martha here. She'll be safe inside the tank, and we can move to a better location. Just leave the driving to me, okay? All you have to do is give the orders.
I like the sound of that.
Isara, we ready to roll?
Yokai!
Engaging engine. The Edelweiss is ready for deployment.
Alicia could still be out there dodging bullets, buying time for people to evacuate. Here's the plan. We're gonna pick up Alicia and get out of town. All right, Edelweiss, move out!
I really do like how all of these scenarios start with a good plan. Like, we know what we have to do. I appreciate it when the game's like, yes, planning is important. We're not just gonna go in this willy-nilly and figure it out when we get there. We're gonna use the tank, and it's gonna be awesome. Alright, a new episode has been added. It looks like it is a combat episode. So let's go ahead and tackle the retreat from Bruhl.
Here's the brief for this operation.
Alright, Alicia, what do you got for me? What do you got? The enemy is a squad centered around a single tank currently advancing from the plaza onto the main road. We need to defend the gate on that road. If the enemy breaches it, the evacuating townspeople will be in danger, and that would be awful. So, they'll probably head for the gate and try to destroy it. The tank will be with them. Our goal here is to take out that tank while keeping the gate standing. Without the help of your tank, it's next to impossible for us to destroy their tank. Until we can rendezvous, the Bruhl Town Watch will do everything we can to keep that gate in one piece. The Town Watch will need to hold off the enemy forces until you arrive with the tank. We'll need to use the sandbags around the starting point and gate for cover to hold back the Empire's attack. So, don't let the gate be destroyed, don't let Vulcan or Alicia die, and do it in under 20 turns. I think we can handle that. Alright, player phase, here we go.
If this gate falls, the Town Watch will defend this gate so as meant.
Alright, we just covered that in the mission briefing, but thanks for the reiteration.
Listen close and I'll explain.
And it looks like we're gonna get some new advice here. About sandbags and hand grenades. Maximizing defenses by taking cover behind sandbags. When focusing on defense or ending one's turn, it's always best to hide this way. Contrarily, it means that enemies hiding behind cover are well protected. This is why the hand grenade is used. Its explosive power can destroy sandbags. Press the X button, the weapon toggle button, to cycle through your options. We already know this because we did this in our last video, and we are going to do it with great effect here. So there's our tank, and the gate is behind us. So let's see if we can flank around a little bit with this town watchman. What does the initial survey look like? It's a kill. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Wonder if I should send this guy over on top of this hill to scout a bit. And once we're in the grass, we can crawl, which is pretty sweet. We got 3 troops over there, actually. One of them is a shock trooper. What happens if we... Up! Alright, alright, alright. Don't completely kill me. Shots to kill 2. Alright. I'd say that was well worth it. Picked off a scout, which is sweet. And let's just kind of... We'll hang out here in the grass. This guy will cover our flank. That way nobody tries to do the same thing to us that we just did to them. I don't think it's fair to say that we can do a whole lot with Alicia here, but I feel like... not sure what the best tactic is here. Let's see. I feel like I do want to cover this side, but I'm afraid about being completely exposed to the tank. I'm assuming the tank is just going to focus on the gate. Let's try and take out the shock trooper. Alright, we missed it, but that's alright. We're going to end the action, and then we'll take another one with Alicia to try and see if we can't pick this guy off. So let's get straight into firing mode. 2 to kill, we should be able to pull that off. Alright. Nice job, Alicia. You're doing the land of Gallia proud. Alright, so let's back it up. So I think all that we're really meant to do in this first scenario is to... Oh boy. Is to wait. Let's crouch right here. So I don't want both of our teammates to get... I don't want Alicia and the town watchman here to get blown up by a single grenade if they end up being too close. And actually we're gonna just go ahead and end the phase here so we can carry over a point for next turn. and we'll see what the enemy gets up to. Hopefully nothing too disastrous with this tank here. Yeah, you shoot that tank. It's totally gonna work. Where even is this town watchman? Is he oh, he is the guy behind the sandbags. Alright. So the tank takes almost absolutely no damage from small arms fire. Alright, good pick. Got some people coming over the hill. They haven't spotted my guy in the grass, which is very good. It looks like we should just be able to pick off. Oh, that's one of the other useful things about tanks in this game, is that in some regards they do kind of make a like movable cover for your troops, and you can advance the tank and hide your other troops behind them. You can move around the tank to get around small arms fire, just like you're seeing the enemy soldiers doing here. Oh, the shock trooper is painful. Shock troopers are kind of like the high damage dealers against infantry. Scouts eventually get upgraded to sniper rifles, which ends up being incredibly powerful once we get later on to that point in the game. But in the beginning, shock troopers just end up doing a lot of damage with the machine guns. So we're actually going to see about trying to take out the shock trooper as quickly as possible. Ragnade. Small amount of damage is healed at the start of each player phase. Sometimes a unit that has suffered heavy damage needs help to arrive faster. They need Ragnade. Yet another product of Ragnite ore, Ragnade combines healing and antibiotic properties into a single medicinal package. Select it with the X button, then press the right bumper button and select the target. Place the crosshairs on a nearby ally to heal them, or place them on no one to use this handy item to heal yourself. So I think this is actually useful because this town watchman is at about half HP. So, whoa. Okay, how do I crosshairs on myself? How do I do that? No, 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 no. Okay. Crosshairs on no one. Okay, that's right. So we're gonna, whoop. Let's use this. Still getting used to the controls just a little bit. Thank goodness we didn't die completely, although it did cost us about half our life for me to just figure out how to use it, which wasn't too good. Let's swap over to Alicia and see if we can't take out this shock trooper. Are you crouched? You're crouched. Are you behind cover? Yes, you are. So, we're gonna see if we can we lob this grenade? No, we can't. That's an incredibly short and depressing range. Okay. Let's...
Enemy sighted.
No, 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 I don't want to die. Alright, you toss that, and then we're gonna end the turn right away. Alright, one hit. So we don't have to end the turn, we can go back and get cover. Oh my goodness! That's not good. Is that gonna end our turn completely? Oh my goodness. Getting too risky with Alicia. Just cost us that attempted victory. Alright, let's see if we can avoid doing that. So here's what I'm thinking this time. Just based on what happened in the last turn, in the last attempt, we're just gonna go ahead and skip this first phase and just let our cover fire handle the approach of anybody coming our way. I think that might be a better way to do this, and let them come to us. Yeah, nothing's gonna happen with this tank. Excuse me while I caffeinate. While all this is happening again, if any of you were wondering what I meant by Kakashi in my earlier references to the voice of Welkin, Kakashi is one of the main characters in the Naruto series, and my son and I are currently watching Naruto Shippuden together, so the voice is very recognizable. I was rather surprised to hear it. There actually has been a lot of crossover in the last 10 years with people who do voice acting for cartoons and anime coming over into doing them for video games. And if you haven't seen it yet, you should check out a documentary. It's on Netflix. I want to say it's called I Know That Voice. It's a documentary that John DiMaggio made. He's the voice of Bender in Futurama, in addition to a whole bunch of other roles that he's done. And if you're at all interested in the art of voice acting and the people behind the scenes who make all this dialogue come to life for us, you should totally check that documentary out. It's pretty cool and really comprehensive and really gives you a good idea of all the work that these people go through to provide us with quality voice acting. So with that being said, let's see if we can redeem ourselves a little bit by not totally screwing this up. I guess we can sacrifice one of the town watchmen so he can get out here and throw a grenade, right? Or just die instantly? Okay, never mind. Town watchman has retreated. Okay. Maybe we're not gonna do that. Maybe all we're gonna do is we're gonna take a pot shot with this guy. We're gonna make sure that he crouches. Maybe I can take out this guy from over here. One shot to kill. Very good. Very good, watchman. All right, now you need to crouch. And we're actually gonna move you over here. End the turn. We're also gonna end the turn for Alicia here. I know this isn't the fastest method to do this, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Please don't destroy the gates. If I lose like 3 times on this video, I'm going to have to start completely over. That would make me pretty sad. Get that shock trooper. Get him. Oh, really? You're gonna chime in as well? That's not cool. All right, we have to do something about this shock trooper now. Nice duck, Alicia. Nice duck. Get him back. All right, very solid shooting. Very solid. Please let this be where my tank comes in. And the tank is just absorbing like all of our covering shots. If our tank shows up, we're gonna be all right. If it doesn't show up, we're probably gonna have to heavily modify how we're approaching this situation. So let's cross our fingers. Yes, Vulcan has arrived. Excellent. Way on the other side of the battlefield, but he's here nonetheless. So we are gonna roll up behind these guys and take care of things. Alright, we are gonna breach the wall. About tanks. Tanks possess firepower. Whoa. Hold on while I pronunciate. Tanks possess firepower and endurance far beyond that of foot soldiers. They're able to deflect nearly all gunfire from enemy foot soldiers, and this makes them a solid wall for your own ground units to hide behind. Unlike ground units, however, tanks do not recover a portion of their lost HP each turn. Tanks also consume 2 CP when selected in command mode, so relying too heavily on tanks in battle will quickly lead to a fatal shortage of CP. Additionally, tanks require AP to turns. Be careful with how you're turning them. We're gonna barge down through this wall right here and try to do this nice and slow. That's right. Start freaking out. Sorry, but we have a tank.
We can talk later.
That's right. We'll talk after this.
Switching to anti-tank combat.
Alright, so I'm thinking we just go... Oh, am I stuck? I'm stuck. Three major... Alright, so here's the thing with tanks. I'm not going to read all this, but basically you have 3 types of things. You have a machine gun, which is good for light troops, mortar rounds, which is good for groups of troops, and anti-armor shells, which is good against tanks. So, that's basically what we're going to be doing. We're going to hit these guys with the mortar, I think. That looks about right. Awesome. 1 shot, 1 kill. Alright, we're gonna end the action, and we're basically gonna keep using this to get up behind the tank, because if we can take out the tank... Okay. Don't want to get stuck on a hill here. Yep. Alright, there we go. I like it. And it looks like we are primed to take an actual shot. So, anti-armor round loaded. We are gonna take this out. Let's hope for a good hit. Alright. Hit confirm. About tanks HP. Tanks have 2 separate HP totals. Body hit points and tread hit points. Attack to the tank's body and main cannon will reduce BHP, while blows to the treads reduce THP. If BHP reaches 0, the tank is destroyed. If THP reaches 0, AP is drastically cut. It is easier to deal damage to the treads than to the body, even with grenades, and halting a tank before taking it out at your leisure may be a strategy that's both safe and sensible. Alright, radiators take the most damage. We're going to end our action, and if we can take out the tank in this turn, I think we are going to be good to go. So, let's fire another round. Anti-armor weapons equipped. Radiator, kaboom! Excellent. Operation complete. So, apologies for the first try mishap with getting a little too adventurous with Alicia's position, but in the end, we were able to stop the tank, which is all that matters.
Woohoo! Now you're my hero, Welkin.
Oh, yeah.
The Imperials are running off for now. Looks like we bought some time at least.
All right, good job, everybody.
Welks, it's a boy.
Oh, and of course, the whole, that just happens inside of the tank. That's fantastic.
She gave birth in Dad's tank?
Yes, and without complications.
Good. That's fantastic. Now let's stay sharp as we head out of town.
All right, we even got A rank. That's awesome. Eventually, we'll be able to spend all this experience and money, but for now, we're still spinning up, unlocking all of the wonderful things that are left to unlock. So let's go ahead and we'll watch this last cutscene, and I believe that'll be it for Chapter 2. With home at our backs.
Two hours after the first shots were fired, Bruhl was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Bruhl would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children. I mean, even if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so? Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia? Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
Someday, we'll come back home again.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
All right, and there you have it. So Chapter 3 is going to be coming up next, but for now, thank you guys very much for joining me on my Let's Play adventures through Valkyria Chronicles. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, please hit the like button because it helps out a great deal. If you want to see more of my stuff, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time for more Valkyria Chronicles.